Hello game folks, it's Jim here from I Am With Jim with another Cryptohopper video, and as promised in today's video I will be showing you how to create a built-in strategy which is high risk for Cryptohopper. So it's the strategy is already created within Cryptohopper, you just have to select it and configure it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm not going to do it on my real trading bot because that would be not good, because I've already got a strategy running on there that I like. So I'm going to use a paper trading bot. Now, for those of you that don't know what a paper trading bot is, it's using fake money on an exchange. It's not actually on the exchange, it's just pretending to trade for you. Okay, so it's a brilliant way to test out a strategy before you deploy it on your real trading bot. Okay, so here I am logged into my Cryptohopper, and I need to create a paper trading bot. Every Cryptohopper plan, there are three. There's Explorer, Adventurer and Hero, all costing different prices, all at different levels. Okay, so with each one of them, let's say the Explorer or the Adventurer or the Hero, you can have one paper trading bot and one real trading bot. Okay, so if you wanted three paper trading bots, you'd have to have three subscriptions to Cryptohopper. Maybe one would run on Qcoin, one on Binance and one on Bybit, for example. Okay, so here we are, and to get to this page here, this is where you create your bots. You click on My Bots and View All, and that will bring you to this page here. Now that's my real trading bot, which is there, and this is my simulator, which isn't running yet, and I'm going to set it up from scratch. Okay, so without further ado, let's get stuck in. Alright, so when you're on this page here, click Simulators here and click on New. Once you've got that done, click on Trading Bot. That will bring you to this page here. Now, I like to create my own, configure my own. These are all preset templates for different exchanges, as you can see. But to create your own, you would go configure yourself here, just up there. Click that. And one of the first things we want to do is we want to change this on coins and amount. I'm just going to change this to USDT. That's our base currency, or quote currency as most people call it. Alright, I'm already on the config wizard. Why is that not changed? Okay, maybe I've got to give it a name first. Alright, it is a bit finicky sometimes. I'm dropping things all over. Alright, so here we go. What we're going to call this: high risk paper trading bot. Okay, high risk strategy paper trading bot. Alright, click save. Give me a little error messages there on exchange. Now if I click on there and I switch that on there, it's going to be a paper trading bot. Now let's just check the name's done. Yeah, good. Alright, I'm going to choose my exchange. I'm going to choose Binance as usual, and then make sure highest bid lowest ask is selected. After using any of these tabs and changing things around within these tabs, make sure you always click on save. Sometimes you can set things up on one tab and forget to click save, and you move on to the next tab, and later on you discover that you didn't click save on this tab. Alright, so on the notifications, switch everything off, because you won't like getting notifications every single time, unless you want to just activate one of them for maybe errors or something. Okay, I don't like any, because the novelty in the beginning is great. It's cool. You get through to your phone, it says your Cryptohopper bot just bought Bitcoin or whatever, and in the beginning it's a novelty, but when you're getting hundreds of those coming through, over the weeks, you know, you get fed up of them. Alright, so back down to where were we? So we've done these three here, buy settings, and I want to change this to a market order, and I'm going to give it 5 minutes to buy, and the number of positions I want to open is maybe no more than 15. Alright, you certainly don't want 80 positions opening up. It would be too many. It would spend all of your money. Alright, I'm going to call it 14. Alright, now max percentage open positions per coin. We only want 1 coin in one position. Do you get me? So if we've got Bitcoin in our coin list, we only want 1 position out of those 14 positions to be Bitcoin. We don't want 3 different Bitcoin positions open at the same time. Alright, makes sense? So make sure this, as you can see, it's changing here. Yeah, make sure that is set to 1. Okay, put 1 in there, put 0 in there, probably go to 1. Yeah. Alright, and we're going to move down now, and we're going to select only 1 open position per coin, and only buy when there are positive pairs, and we're going to give that a 1 hour period. That means if it's in an uptrend for an hour, then it's okay. And maybe I will change it to 4. Up to you what you do there. Could have it on 1 day. Yeah. Alright, so now we're scrolling down here. Only buy if not already positions. Switch that on. Percentage range, I'm going to put that down to 0.5. And I'm not going to switch on auto merge because I don't like having that switched on. If you want to read about what anything does, you can always click on the question mark there. Give it 1 click and it'll tell you what that option is for if you're unsure about anything. Alright, so now I've got all these settings on this page set to how I want them, and I'm going to click on save. Alright, now down to coins and amounts. Now as you can see, I still haven't changed my quote currency to USDT, so there, it should work now. Now click on change here. And just make sure that everything is saved from before. Yeah. Right, coins and amounts, USDT. Okay, cool. Saved. Now I'm going to, in this box here, I'm just going to put in, let's say $5,000 this time. And from that $5,000, I want each position to be only 1% of that $5,000. So it's going to open a $50 position of any coin. So $50 times, what was it, 14? Let's put this to 2. Alright, so that's $100. Okay, so 2% of 5,000 is $100. $100 times 14 positions is going to be $1,400 in open positions. However, I think that's too much. I think going back to 50 would be more sensible. Alright. Okay. So that's all set. I'll just change that to $50 manually there. This is all set how I want it, except for I didn't yet select a bunch of coins that I want to trade. I recommend you choose only the decent coins. Otherwise you might get wrecked. Okay, Knowles, Vet, Chainlink. Whatever I'm choosing here, if you don't think it's a decent coin, by all means don't choose it. And don't just copy all of the coins I'm trading here. I'm just really choosing it random. That will do for me. Okay, I've got 15 in there. Could choose more if I wanted. I think 15's enough though. 16 will do. Okay, now all this is how I want it. I click on save again. A bit slow. Alright, now down to the strategy section here. We're going to choose, now I've already done a video on the low risk strategy and the medium risk, so I'm going to select high risk from this list here. I'm going to click on how many positions do I want to open at a time. I think 2 positions for this will be alright. You can choose 3, 4, 5, it's up to you. Now I finished setting this page, click on save. Alright, trailing stop buy. I think, yeah, I'm going to use that on this one. And I'm going to try and get anything that Cryptohopper wants to buy for 0.25% less than the current price. You know how the price fluctuates a little bit up and down? Yeah, I'm going to try and get in a tiny bit lower by using that option there. If you wanted to get in at 1% lower than the current price, that's what you would do there. Alright, so back to 0.25, a slightly better deal. Click save. Now all of these are done, so we're going to go down to the next option here. I'm going to put a nice big number in there. Alright, that's take profit at, even with the trailing stop loss on, it will not go above 100%. You could change that higher if you want. I'm going to select market order because they sell more quickly. And open time to sell, I'm going to give it 10 minutes, that'll do. Alright, so that's all set as I want it. And remember, you can always, if you're not sure what a setting is, you can always click on there. Alright? Okay, that's saved. Now next to the sell strategy, we don't change anything on there because we're going to be selling by using either this one, which is unlikely to go up 10,000%, or by using this trailing stop loss. Alright, so enable trailing stop loss. I'm not using a stop loss on this strategy because I'm going to use DCA there. Alright, so I want to make let's say minimum 2.5, and I'm going to give it a drop. It's what I call a drop of 0.5. Now what happens here is, just switch these on. Let's say you buy Bitcoin. Let's say you bought Bitcoin for $100 and it goes up 2.5%, that's $2.50 profit. If the price goes up to 2.6%, the trailing stop loss is activated at 2.5%. Then Bitcoin goes up another 0.1%, so 2.6% profit, but then it starts coming back down again. 2.5, 2.4, 2.3, 2.2. As soon as it hits 2.1, which is 0.5% lower than the 2.6 it reached, it will sell. Okay, so that means if the trailing stop loss follows the price all the way up to 10%, and then Bitcoin comes down by 0.5%, it will sell for 9.5%. Alright? Make sense? Cool. Alright, everything's how I want it there. Click save. Now there's only one more setting to change. We don't use auto close because, as you can see, close positions after X time, 7 days. No, we don't want that activated because that would just sell everything after 7 days, whether it's in profit or not. Alright? Short settings. We're not using shorting. That's a different kettle of fish altogether. We're going long. Alright? So these two options we're not using. Dollar cost average. Switch it on. Change it to market order. Allow it to do a DCA after the price is 10% down. So the price goes to 10% down, so your let's say $100 position would drop to $90, and then it will wait 4 hours, and if it's still at less 10% down, it will automatically buy another $100 worth approximately and combine that in that one position. So your position will now be worth around almost $200, but it won't be 10% down anymore. It will be around 5% down, but your position will be $200. Now imagine your $200 position goes up to 2.5% profit and drops down to 2% and sells. Well, you're now getting 2% of $200 instead of 2% of $100. So it's more profit, you see. And that's only if the DCA happens. Now, how many times do I want it to DCA? Okay, I'm going to give it maybe 3. So it'll only DCA 3 times. $100 would turn into a $200 position on DCA 1. $200 would turn into a $400 position on DCA 2. And on DCA 3, your $400 position would turn into, you've guessed it, double that, around $800. It'd actually be a bit less because you're getting it a little bit cheaper, probably around $760. Okay? Now, we select double down because that's going to buy the same amount again. It's doubling up every time. So imagine if you've got a $10 order, it doubles up to 20, then the 20 doubles up to 40, and the 40 doubles up to 80. And if you're having 4 DCAs, that 80 would turn into 160, and if you have 5, it's going to turn into 320, if you get my drift. Okay, I'm going to keep it at 3, and if that coin is still down in the red after 3 DCAs, well, I'm not going to do any more DCAs. I'm just going to leave it to run back up by itself, even though it might take longer. Alright, but don't forget, you've got 9 other positions, or 12 or 13 other positions that are opening up and selling in profit. So some of them lag behind. They don't all go up together, and they don't all come down together. So maybe you've got one that's minus 15%, but it's okay because you've got another 13 positions, 14 positions, whatever, and they're all like mixed. Some of them are in profit, some of them 2% down, 5% down. So do you get my drift, guys? Alright, now that's set to how I want it. I'm going to click on save. By the way, guys, just because I've set this like this and done 3 here and done 10 there and done double down, doesn't mean you have to. Alright, you can experiment with your own stuff, especially on paper trading. Okay, so click on save after you finish doing that. Now there's only a couple of things we need to do to get this bot started. We've been through all the settings. Go back to your dashboard here. Make sure that you are on this one, which is your paper trading bot, not your real money bot. Alright, now all we have to do is deposit some fake money. What did we say? 5,000. Let's go right down to the bottom here and deposit 5,000 fake dollars into there. Okay, and then switch the bot on. Now we want to edit this to say 5,000. Alright, it's already buying link, look. So that's how quick it can work. I've got $6,000 in there for some reason because, I'm going to reset that, it's remembering what was in my old paper trading bot. It's a bit of a bug in Cryptohopper. Alright, so there we go, that's all reset. Start balance 6,000. How do we... Alright, yeah. What I want to do is I just leave it. I'll just say it was 6,000 fake dollars instead of 5,000, instead of prattling around. Alright, so there we go. So that position, it's trying to get in slightly lower. Do you remember? That was in the settings. How much is it buying? I don't like the way that says 80. That would indicate it's buying $20 worth. Back into my config. Coins and amounts. Well, that says $50. And that says $50. I'm just going to stick 6,000 in there. Because you know why. Force minimum buy. Alright. Let's just select that because it forces the bot to buy this amount. If I can just reduce this until that reaches 50 ish, doesn't have to be precise, just over 50 there. Click on save. That's near enough. 8.4. If I put it to 8.35, no, it doesn't give me. Alright, 8.4, that'll do. Alright, click save again. Okay, back to the dashboard. Still hasn't bought. Maybe it will take up to 10 minutes, and if it fails it will cancel. And that's because I've got trailing buy on. Now if you get annoyed with it doing trailing buys and failing to buy because you know the price doesn't drop enough by that 0.25, you can always go in your config, go to buy settings, where was it? Coins and amounts, was it? No. Strategy. No. There it is, there it is. Trailing stop buy. You can switch it off. Easy. Save. Back into your dashboard. Now obviously that's already a trade that's put in, so it hasn't cancelled it and bought it with a normal buy order. So we'll just have to wait for it to buy, and if it exceeds 10 minutes it won't buy it, but within that 10 minutes we might, if you look on here, find another target. Alright, so it's using these indicators with different settings. It's got two mesas and 2 parabolic SARs, and they're using slightly different settings. Let's have a look. I don't know why it's using both. 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. Okay, never mind. I'm not sure about the details exactly, but I don't need to be. Neither do you guys. Alright, let's have a look. Still 5 minutes. So that is basically how you do it, guys. And as you can see, as time goes on, it's going to buy more and more positions and fill up those 14 slots with, hopefully next time, $50 buying amounts. And it's going to sell them for at least 2% profit on each, because we set that in the trailing stop loss. Okay? So, guys, that is it for this video. If you want to get Cryptohopper through my link, I will give you a bonus of my secret sauce setup videos, which I created for anybody buying Cryptohopper through my link. It's free, and it doesn't cost you any extra to get Cryptohopper through my link, rather than just going straight to Cryptohopper. You don't pay more just because you're going through my link. Okay, guys? And also I can help you out on Skype, but only the people have gone through my link. Otherwise I'll get thousands of people bombarding me all day long on Skype trying to get help with their Cryptohopper, and I'll be like, did you get Cryptohopper through my link? And they'll say no. I said, why the hell should I help you? You know what I mean? I'm helping other people because they've gone through my link, and I benefit and they benefit. I'm not going to do it for free. Why would I do that? If I do it for free, I haven't got enough time to help the people who have got it through my link. Make sense? It does happen quite a lot. People coming on my Skype and going, ooh, and I say, you know, well, did you get it through my link? Oh no. You know, happens. Alright, guys, so that's enough for today. And this strategy, it took us about 10-15 minutes to set up. It's really fast once you know what you're doing. When you're showing it on video, it takes a bit longer because you're explaining things. When you know what you're doing, you can set it up in 2 or 3 minutes. Alright? So, I'll see you again in the next video. Click like, click subscribe, and if you want that secret sauce for Cryptohopper, all my super duper settings, and you want help via Skype in setting up, go ahead and get Cryptohopper through my link. Alright? And I'll see you in the next video, guys. Nice talking to you. Bye bye.